Hi, Kiko.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Hey Danica, how are you doing?
Hi, Kiko. I'm so well. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So, congratulations on the film. I was wondering what was it about Hunting for Jessica Brok that first grabbed your attention when you read the script and made you want to say you wanted to be a part of it?
Well, I was first introduced to her through a brief, for an audition, and when I read her character brief, I resonated with her so much because I'm a mother, and so that maternal instinct of doing anything for your child completely resonated with me, and
Mm.
I understood her immediately. Um, but then there's also that warrior instinct and that element. And I thought to myself, well, they're actually not removed. They're not two separate things. They're actually one thing. And what's so beautiful about this character is you get to see them both. Very elevated, but you get to see them both. So I was just completely drawn to her.
They say there's a phenomenon where if a child is in danger, a mother could practically pick up a car if it's on top of their kids. Do you believe that's true?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
100% true. I mean, funny story. My son does boxing,
Mhm.
and he was sparring someone, and the coach had given sort of like a command to just do body sparring.
Mhm.
And the gentleman punched my son in the face. So I went and got my boxing gloves and jumped into the ring. And yeah, let's just say they had to stop. So I absolutely believe it. You do it without even thinking. It's something that is just innately ingrained in you, where it wasn't even a should I, shouldn't I do this? I was like, where's my gloves? So yeah.
That's awesome. So this film is
Yeah.
extremely physical and violent in a way that I thought feels very raw and real rather than, very choreographed and stylized. How did you prepare mentally and physically for that level of intensity?
That's a really good observation, and thank you. Um, Really, we got 2 weeks of prep, but I had to actually start at home, just mentally preparing myself for what I needed to let Jessica go through in my body. Because that's what it is. It's like this exchange of handing your body over to the character for it to go through and experience all of these things. And then lucky, we got some really incredible stunt training with an incredible team. So they got us, I would say, fight ready for set. But then
Mm.
you get to set and you're not in this beautiful boxing gym with soft mats. You're now fighting on gravel. You're fighting on sand. You're fighting on really hard ground. You're fighting in mud. And so I actually believe that that sort of pushed forward the grit and intensity and um, what you are experiencing as being more realistic because we were slipping for real. There were certain things where I wasn't meant to fall and I would fall because I slipped.
Mm.
And we'd carry on, get up and carry on with the choreography. And those are the takes that made it to the film. So yeah, it was about honoring what really was happening as we were discovering the choreography and these characters in the film.
You're gonna have to take a few copies of this movie to your child's next competition to make sure that all the all the people know what you're capable of.
Listen to me when I say, don't mess with my
Right. There you go.
kid.
Did stepping into a role where a woman is allowed to be this forceful and relentless feel empowering for you?
Absolutely. And it also felt honest for me. It felt really, really honest
Mhm.
because I've never ever in a moment of thinking I needed to survive felt like I need to keep it together. It's always really been, I will do anything in this moment to survive. And experiencing moments like that in my life in certain ways kind of helped me fuel exactly what I needed to present or needed to gift Jessica Brock honestly.
Hmm.
It was me being as honest as possible with how scared she would be.
Yeah, definitely. So action
Mhm.
films don't always give women, especially women of color, the space to be both brutal and emotionally complex. So I'm wondering how important was it for you that Jessica isn't only kicking butt, but she's also carrying a really psychological weight to the narrative?
It was really, really important because I do feel like even if characters are put into tropes, they are more than their tropes. You just really have to zoom in on where they 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 elevate to. When you meet the character, what happened to the character before then that sort of sets them on this trajectory to when you're meeting them.
Hmm.
And it was really, really important because yes, I do feel like sometimes in action, women are presented in a very, very clean, crisp, beautifully packaged way. And I think that survival does not look like that,
Mm.
not even slightly. And so honoring a story of survival kind of transcends a genre because I think innately we all understand to some degree what surviving means. And
Right.
so it was really, really important to honor that for me, and especially as a woman of color.
Yeah, that's definitely my favorite part of the film is watching these fight scenes. I mean, any other action film, you know what's going to happen in terms of okay, they're going to do, certain moves and then she's going to get out of it and everything's going to be fine, the story's going to continue. But as I'm watching you fight, I'm like there's so much at stake here and she's fighting like so hard. You could I was worried for your safety in terms of like your character. I thought you could have died at any moment, right? So I think that's what kept pushing it and pushing it, and felt very real. So
Thank you for saying that because that was something that was a director's note. He really wanted it to feel like I don't know if she's going to make it. I
right,
actually don't know if she's going to make it. And so he really put her through her paces. I mean, she takes hits like it's no one's business. As many hits as she's dishing out, she's catching. And
yeah,
I think that that was also our unapologetic streak of this is how we're going to do a woman in action. And I
yeah,
love it.
definitely. It's
Yeah,
not pretty. You don't have to, you're not wearing high
not at
heels and
all.
makeup.
Yeah,
Although I would
absolutely.
have liked to have seen a roundhouse kick in high heels. That would have been an interesting look.
In the greater landscape of of our South Africa,
Yeah.
you're asking for a lot, Kiko, but I'll put it in the notes.
Well, definitely going to keep up with South African filmmaking now. You've put it on the map in a certain way that I think more people are going to be curious about it. So thank you so much, Danica. I appreciate it. And congratulations on Hunting Jessica Brock, and we'll talk soon.